Hello everybody, welcome to Shyam's Storytime. My name is Shyamala and I am a passionate storyteller. Today we have yet another interesting story of King Vikramaditya. Are you all ready? The name of today's story is Champakavalli. The story goes like this. We saw in the last episode that King Bhojaraja went back to his chambers. He rested for that night. The next morning, he got ready and came to see the throne of King Vikramaditya. There was a series of steps. He climbed on the first, second, and third. When he put his foot on the fourth step, the puppet there stopped and told him, "Dear King Bhojaraja, do you think you're worthy of sitting on this throne of King Vikramaditya?" By then, Bhojaraja had grown so fond of stories of King Vikramaditya. He wanted to know more and more. He asked the puppet, "What is your name?" The doll said, "My name is Mangala Kalyanavalli." King Bhojaraja told the puppet, "Can you tell me more about King Vikramaditya? I love listening to his stories." So this doll started to go on with the story of King Vikramaditya. It so happened that King Vikramaditya and his brother, who was the minister also, Patti, had finished 6 months of being in the kingdom. Now they both started to go towards the forest. Both of them rode in their horses. They went into the depths of the forest and there was a very beautiful pond. They both had a swim there. They came out. Suddenly they saw there was a wonderful guest house in the middle of nowhere. They both went inside, rested in the guest house. When they came out, King Vikramaditya said that there is a certain smell that I feel here. It is the smell of champaka flowers. And I would like to know where this smell comes from. And they looked all over the place. There was one lone man who was walking. Both of them called him and asked, "We feel that there is a strong smell of champaka flowers here. Do you know where it comes from?" They asked. The man told them, "Both of you, you should not be in this place. Come, I will take you farther." And he took them even further into the depths of the forest, a few yards away, and told them, "You should not be there near the pond or the guest house there. Champakavalli, who is the princess of a kingdom that's nearby, is going to visit this pond with all her maids. And at that time, men are not allowed to be there," he said. Now, King Vikramaditya grew very curious. He asked him why men should not be around when the princess comes. The man told them, "I do not know the exact reason or anything, but all I know is the princess, who is Champakavalli, is not like men at all. She does not want to see them. In fact, the fort where she lives in, it is completely walled on all sides and no men are allowed to enter. Only her father, the king, is allowed to come and see her. Other than the king, no men are allowed to enter. Champakavalli is always surrounded by her maidens, hundreds and hundreds of them, who take care of her very well. It is she who has decided that she will not see any men at all." Vikramaditya grew very, very curious. He wanted to know the reason why this particular princess, Champakavalli, has said that. Patti further asked the man, "But why did you bring us so far away from the pond? You could have told us this there itself." The man said, "Today is the day Champakavalli is going to come with her friends and other maidens. She's going to come and enjoy a swim in that pond. After that, she spends some time in the guest house. Following that, they go back to their palace." So a proclamation is made to every other small villages around this forest that no men should come around this path. That is why I told you you're not supposed to be there, and I called you further into the forest. So the man left both of them and he went on his way. Now Patti and Vikramaditya decided they will go and find out more about this Champakavalli princess. It is said that both of them possessed lot of magical powers now. The Vetal was Vikram's friend right now. Whatever he asks for, whatever form he wants to take, the Vetal would give him. So they summoned the Vetal and both of them became two birds. They flew towards the pond, sat on top of a branch and looked at Champakavalli. She was one of the most beautiful women they had ever seen, surrounded by all her maidens, hundreds of them who were taking care of her. They all played in the water for some time and then they went into the guest house. They relaxed for a few days and all of them were back to the palace in their calendars. Now, Patti and Vikramaditya decided they have to approach the king and find out as to why she doesn't like men. Vikramaditya was turned into a beautiful girl, and Patti himself was turned into a great king. Both of them walked towards the palace of the king, the father of Champakavalli. The king summoned who they both were. Patti, who was in the disguise of a king, said that, "My name is Shalya. This is my wife, Vikrama. And she is the sister of King Vikramaditya, you might have known. But even though I am his brother-in-law, he is asking me to pay a lot of tax. So I have to earn a lot and come. My wife needs protection. I heard that you have a lot of maidens in your daughter's palace. So can I leave my wife also along with the other women there? I will go for a few months, earn some money. I will come back and take my wife back." The king had no objections to it. He said, "Sure." And he sent Vikrama, the girl, to his daughter's chambers. So Vikrama started to live along with the other maidens that this princess had. Very slowly, Vikrama, the girl, started to befriend the princess. She became close to her. Both of them started to share a lot of stories while Patti was away. Okay, one day Vikrama asked the princess, "You seem to have a dislike for all the men in this world. I don't see any men around. As far as I know, women want to get married, have children, become a mother and all that. But whatever you are displaying as your behavior is so strange to me." To which Champakavalli, the princess, replied with her own story, which was so interesting. You have to wait till the next episode to know what Champakavalli shared. Do you all like today's story? If you did, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Storytime. You will have access to all the stories that I upload. Every week, you get to hear 2 stories. On Saturdays, there is a story of King Vikramaditya in English, and on Sundays, a Panchatantra tale in Tamil for you. Watch, listen, and enjoy all these stories from the comfort of your mobile phone. My name is Shyamala, and I'm a passionate storyteller. I will meet you in the next episode. Bye bye.